Welcome to Whom It Resonates. I'm your energy reader, Dashe Martin, and today I'm doing a guardian angel message. I have 3 cards down, no clarification cards at the moment, but we're going to start with your first message. We're going to start with your King of Fire card. Inspirational, charismatic, and innovative. It's stagnant in this moment. This could be somebody in your life that you don't know about. It could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They don't really necessarily have to be those signs. They could move in that energy. This could be somebody that you've made a foundation with. When you look at the cards, there's this big, huge tree on it with this big, amazing bloom. Maybe that tree started out real small. So maybe this is somebody that you planted a seed with that grew. So this could be somebody that you've been with for a while. Maybe you just don't know for sure if you see yourself with this person in this moment. Maybe this person at one point in time in life has been inspirational to you. Maybe they have charismatic energy when they're around you or when y'all are around each other. Maybe this person is a hard worker and this is how you view them. But maybe you sit back and you just don't really know if that's the person for me. Maybe because they are this King of Fire, maybe this person is a little feisty at times and fiery, and maybe you're getting to this point where you're just like, I'm not sure. If you go up, that means yes. If you go down, that means no. Right now it's stagnant. However, it's trending up. So that tells me you're kind of sitting there thinking like, yeah, I don't know about this person, but I really kind of do want to be with this person. But you're in that kind of mode. For others, you're this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius type energy, and you're on your way to being this King of Wands. Maybe you're not completely there yet. Maybe your inspiration has been a little low and it's starting to climb upright. Now you're starting to get into this energy of becoming this king. Maybe you come from something that was small or a page or something like that, but you've been planting this seed and growing as a person. And as an individual, you've been working hard, and now you're starting to turn up right. And you're starting to become this King of Wands. And for both parties, you both could have like this sexual energy. This person could have sexual energy. And if you're the person that is this King of Wands, you could have this sexual energy. This person could be like super relaxed in any situation as well. When I look at this person, I see a field and trees and labor work, or somebody that should be doing labor work. But this person even makes that look easy. So that's why it's probably hard to just jet off from this person, but you probably think about it. Which leads us into the very next card, the Knight of Fire. When you look at the King of Fire, you see that big, beautiful tree that you created with this person. Remember I said you planted this small seed. It grew to this big, huge tree that y'all have together. Maybe y'all have this relationship that was little that grew. We're gonna go to you. You're this Knight of Fire. You don't know about this King of Fire anymore, right? It's stagnant. You're not sure if you want to go up or down with it. You just tell yourself something like, I'm gonna take a branch off of that tree. Look at the Knight of Fire. That branch that he's holding as he's running down that pathway, he took it from that tree. You see this pathway, and you could also be a masculine, which is probably why you're not working with this King of Fire, because this King of Fire is also a masculine. And if you don't know, the way the universe works is a masculine and a feminine has to connect like a socket and a plug. Meaning, it doesn't matter if you're a boy and a girl, or a boy and a boy and a girl and a girl. It doesn't matter. One of you has to be a masculine and one of you has to be a feminine. So what this is telling me is the reason it's not working between you and this person is because both of you are in your masculine energy. One of you needs to be a feminine for it to work the way you want it to work. However, it's not working that way right now. So in your mind, you're like, I don't know if I want to be with this masculine because maybe this masculine is a little bit more like me, but more mature. And I don't want to use it like that. It's not a bad thing. I'm just saying maybe this masculine is stuck in their ways and they're set in their ways. And they've been harvesting in their story for so long that they're not going to let a knight come and tell them what to do, because again, they're a masculine as well. Even though you may care for this person, even though y'all have history, you're just sitting there thinking, I don't know if I still want to stay here or not. So you see another path and you start going down that path. But before you go, I feel like you're taking that branch off of the person that you were with. Man, this tree sure is beautiful. It's beautiful. We planted this huge tree. I don't know if I can just run off and forget it. So let me just take something from it and maybe plant it somewhere else. So you take that branch and you run down this path. The more and more I look at it, it might be just the leaves that's following him. Imagine you tell this King of Wands, hey, we need some time off, or hey, I don't know if I want to be here. So then you move on and you leave. The energy that you had with this King of Wands is just following you around. When I say you took a branch off, it's like you just taking that energy from that King of Wands as you leave it and go down another path. As you run down this path, you're confident, passionate, and adventurous. You like, I don't know what's coming ahead. I'm confident I'm gonna be okay. I have the passion, whether it's sexual passion or I'm just passionate about what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna go forward as much as I can. And I love a good adventure because the unknown is better than what I've already known and already keep completing over and over and being stuck in. You decide, enough of this, I'm gonna go down this path. What you don't see, there's a card in front of you that's on his belly. You don't know, or you don't see it yet. You don't see what's ahead of you as you leave this King of Wands and go down this path with all this passion. But we're gonna find out what that is. The Nine of Water. You end up making yourself happy. You leave this person that maybe it's been a long relationship, everything's been up, down. This person is a King of Wands, so I'm sure the energy can be feisty, the energy can be sexually passionate. Sometimes King of Wands can be players, so it could be so much going on in y'all relationship for so long. You end up leaving it, and then as you leave it, you run right into this Nine of Water. The Nine of Water is wishes, dreams, happiness. You leave somebody, at least at this point, you're trying to figure out if you want to be with them or not, right? But somewhere you decide, I'm going to leave. I'm just going to go. And you go down this path. If you're thinking about, is this person good enough for me or not? Should I go ahead and leave? Listen to me. You go down this path. Your dreams, your wishes, the happiness you seek, you don't know what's in front of you. You don't know that you're going to find it yourself. And when you find it, guess what's going to happen? You're going to get in your feminine energy. You left this masculine energy running down this path as a masculine, and then you switch somewhere into your feminine energy. What that tells me is life is going so good for you that you can be happy now. And the reason I know that is because when you're in this masculine energy, what do men do? What does masculine energy do? They get out there and they work. They gotta go work. They gotta go work. They gotta go do this. They can't be happy. They still gotta go work and get it done. Whereas a feminine, what does a feminine do? She sits back and she looks beautiful. You get out of this masculine and end up going into this feminine energy, meaning life is probably a little slower, a little calmer for you. You're not frantic. You're not anxiety. You're not going crazy because you need to get shit done. It's a breath of fresh air is what I just heard. When you get in that energy, you end up spreading your love, spreading the happiness that you have to everybody else. As you can see, she's blowing on this little flower. And I know they spread. When you blow it, seeds spread everywhere, right? When you get into this feminine energy, when you start feeling happy, when your dreams start coming true, all the wishes that you've dreamed about, what you're going to do, and I got chills just thinking about it because it's amazing. What you're going to do is you're going to blow on everyone. All the seeds are going to come out. All the seeds are going to come out. You're going to be spreading this seed. Meaning, for instance, let's say you go to the gas station, you pick up a ticket, you win $10 million in a lottery. You're not going to be the person that says, I'm going to put $10 million in my bank account and it's going to stay there and I'm like, oh, I'm going to grow old with it. You're going to be the person that's going to take 10 million and you're going to blow. You need help? You want to be happy? The King of Fire was clarified by the Five of Pentacles. This person that you were with and when y'all were together, it could have felt like y'all were in lack. Maybe it was never enough. Or maybe they felt like you were never enough. You probably got tired of that and decided, I'm going to go down another path at some point, right? So that could have been the energy there. The lacked energy. Just got tired of that lacked energy and decided to move on to something different. You knew that you had the passion, you knew that you had the confidence, and you knew that you were adventurous enough to go down another path and succeed. So you decided to do it. For the ones that do it, some of you are still trying to make your mind up. Knight of Fire. You're going to become a star in your story. You're going to become a star in your story, and you're going to have so many different paths to go down. Now, when you become this Knight of Fire and you run away from this person or this energy of feeling lack, that's when you start becoming a star of your own story. You're going to have all these paths, and one of those paths come with a burden. So you need to choose wisely. Hear me out again. One of those paths that you have comes with a burden. So you need to choose wisely. Even if that burden is there, it's not going to stop you from getting that happiness. It's just going to be another route that you have to go to, and it might be a dip in it somehow. Personally, to me, I'll try my best to skip that burden. We're going to go to your 9 of water. Even after you go through all of this stuff, after you go on that path alone by yourself, and then you go into this 9 of water, because eventually you will get there. You just don't see it. You may feel like, my life is shit. My life isn't going the way I wanted to go. This can't be true. I'm not going to have happiness. My dreams aren't going to come true. Yes, it is. You're not supposed to see it. It came on its belly. You're going to heal from everything that made you feel like shit. You're going to heal from everything that you were wronged in. Your intuition is going to heighten even more, meaning there's not going to be anybody that can come in and do what they've done to you before ever again. If you have a business, if you have your own business, it's going to boom. When I say boom, remember I talked about the lottery ticket? Your business will feel like your lottery ticket. If you're working for somebody, the relationship you guys have is going to blossom and boom. It's going to feel like that lottery ticket that I told you about. Your intuitions is going to be knowing about anything that's a burden that comes towards you, and it's not going to be able to touch you ever again. So even if you decide to go down that path that was a burden that I was telling you about, it's just going to be a lesson that's going to make you grow. The only way you can miss that burden path is if you've already grown. If I'm talking to somebody that hadn't grew, you're probably going to go down that path because you don't know. But if I'm talking to somebody that's already grown, you know what a burden is, and you're not going to go down that path, right? So if you feel like you've been in a relationship that's not going anywhere, or you've been around this type of black energy that hasn't been going anywhere, it's just been stagnant in your life, get prepared to run down a path that you have no idea where it's going to take you. It's going to take you somewhere that's very beautiful to you and what you've been waiting for. Of course, along the way, there's going to be choices. You have to choose those choices and decide how long it's going to take for you to get to that beautiful story that I'm telling you about. But at the end of the day, I'm just a messenger. The choice is yours.